Radio on Fire broadcasts reach over 276,000 people per month. Advertise your product, service, or event on Radio on Fire by sponsoring an episode of Restoring the Village for as low as $50. Visit radioonfire.com/promo to get started today.
Absolutely. I love that. Oh, how we're back. We are back. So we just listened to one of the songs from Dimitri Reeves. You said it was called Top.
Yeah, Top.
So he says he's performed this all over the city. Mondawmin. So we all know we love Mondawmin, right? Yes. So the song I just wrote down is just said all the way up to the top is all that kept coming here. And I want to make sure that we do things like Unstoppable, that we make sure that we take it all the way to the top.
Exactly.
You know, whatever we're doing, we make sure that we pour back into rather the community or ourselves. I just did a documentary, so I want to do a shout out to Devin Walker. He did a documentary where I just went to my my husband's the site that he was assaulted. He was stabbed. I went there, and it's been 15 years. I had never been there. And I did the documentary, and it's kind of was, to me, which this song kind of stood out. I'll make sure I listen to it again at home. But it was just more like all the way up to the top, to me, is more like, you know, go hard or go home. Like,
that's exactly
I'm just not gonna. I want to go forward and do everything.
Yeah, it's actually like that's what it is.
That's what I got.
And
my revelation.
And I, you know, that song. I have a song called Ride. I have a song called You. I released the EP called Summer last summer. Because that's not cheesy at all. No, I'm just kidding. But I released the EP called Summer. I'm just releasing singles and release. I was releasing singles at first, but now I'm releasing EPs because I'm trying to put a packet together of songs. And it's supposed to be a body of art. Art. It's basically a painting, but with with sound. Right. You know what I mean? That's basically what an album and all that is. When you put more than one song together. But yeah, no, I'm not known around the city as Dimitri Reeves. I'm known as the guy that does Michael Jackson, Baltimore Michael Jackson. So that's what I'm working on getting is Dimitri Reeves known. Like Dimitri, instead of having to draw people by saying like, oh, Michael Jackson gonna be here. The guy is like, right. You know what I mean. So that's why. That's what it is. I'm trying to get more known as me. People like me for me, me for my music and what I can contribute to this lifetime and everything and to this generation, Right.
And that's what I wanted. I wanted Baltimore City to see Dimitri Reeves. I wanted them to see all the things that you're doing, but all the things that you have instilled in you, and you're going all the way up to the top.
I appreciate it.
So I definitely wanted, people to understand that they can do the same. We all have a gift somewhere.
Yes, of course. We do.
And I appreciate that even when you go out, that you preach that in your church. You preach that to the youth.
Yeah, I believe in the universe, gives you back what you put in. I believe, you if you want something, you will get it. In your mind, if you want to be somewhere, you picture it and you go after it and you believe you can. Because if you don't believe you can, if you doubt yourself, then you will something happens to your subconscious where you start to fall. Your dream doesn't come true because you doubted yourself. Plan B is to go back to plan A and make that shit work.
That's right.
That's what it is.
Well, let me tell you, I went back I went to plan A, B, C, then I went back. We're gonna revisit that thing till we go all the way up. Yeah. And I'm so appreciative. I was just honored, and I did want to just shout them out. The Nation of Islam, Muhammad Mosque number 6. They just acknowledged me on Sunday for my community involvement. I wanted to thank everybody at Muhammad Mosque number 6, particularly. Well, I want to say particular. We're going to say everyone. That way I don't leave anyone out. But everyone has played a great role and supportive to the organization and the vision. The vision is to make Baltimore a better place, and it doesn't take just one person. It's going to take everyone. So I want to thank them for being one of our community partners, and also, like I said, just being able to acknowledge or recognize those that are in the community. So it wasn't just myself, but that's kind of big, and it's not so much of like an ego thing, but you never know if someone needed to hear you're doing an awesome job. Keep going.
I appreciate that. I'm not crazy. I'm not on any type of drug. I'm
full of life.
Really, yeah, I'm just full of life and having fun and just enjoying my life. Because when you're on your deathbed and you get that final breath, you look back, you can be like, dang, I really spent that time, this much energy on that. I said, oh my God, like, I'm about to go. Like, why? You know what I mean? That's why I don't bother.
They say give you flowers while you're alive.
Right, but people don't care about you unless you're dead. That's what's so crazy. That's a taboo thing. When you're alive, but when you die, like it's like, oh my God, they were they talk about you like they knew you.
Yeah.
Like
and you be in that grave like, stop lying.
Right, eating popcorn on the silk pillows. Just lying. But yeah, no, so
let's be supportive. And when I brought up your music, I want to just say that as much as, if you saw him on a corner dancing, you would come out, you would pull over, you would take picture, like supporting him all together, not just as the performer, but as Dimitri Reeves, and continuing to allow him to know that we back him up. And if there's anything that we can do as far as restoring the village, you please let us know. Ever want to come back on, you please let us know, like without hesitation.
$1 million.
I said, come on the show.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say anything, but I had to retract,
I'm getting sure.
Anything as far as publicity, if we can put anything out, share anything, do, anything you have coming up, supporting to come out there, we'll definitely, we'll do that because we love those that are pouring back into the community.
Don't you think we need it?
Yeah.
We definitely need it.
Yeah. When I say I was on the rampage today on my page, I was like, I can't stand this. I can't, and I get that way, Lord. Y'all gotta forgive me. I got a grandmother in me, a father who raised me.
Yeah.
So I was more like, I can't stand the media and I can't stand this. And I think I appreciate with Diamond Gay. I appreciate Radio on Fire just giving a platform, and everybody can have their own. But for me, I think it's so important for people to see the good because, like you said, if they don't see it and they got excited just to see you come in, they may not have known you if you weren't invited there. Someone invited you there, or maybe you stopped, but it was a reason you were there. So I always like to have that platform to show people the positive things that are going on in the community, people, places, things.
And in the riots, somebody asked me, were you scared that you were going to get shot or like a rock was going to hit you? And I was like, no, I was more scared of them booing me off the truck. That's what I was really scared. I wasn't scared of getting shot. That's nothing. We go to places like Chicago and everywhere and ask people, hey, like, where can you get shot at? And they say, right here. What are you talking about? We're driving through the hood. I'm asking where the hood's at, and we're driving through it. And they look at me like I'm crazy sometimes because I asked that because I'm trying to figure out.
I know he went to Chicago.
Yeah, we went to Chicago. We performed there. We went to California. We drove to Texas. We drove to Texas. That was an uncomfortable ride.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that was an uncomfortable ride, but it was worth it. The people there, we performed. Kevin Hart and Beyonce performed there at the same spot I performed at. They came by, and I guess Kevin said a couple of jokes, I think, and Beyonce sang something, or that's what they say. But ting. But I went there, performed, and then they were like, "Thank you for coming down all the way down here." Like, God bless. I was like, "No, like that's what we want to do. Like, you got to spread love and spread positivity." And I know that's so overrated because we think about love and positivity and stuff like that, and we think about it, and we're like, "Ew," like this, because it's been used over and over again. Nobody wants to hear. It seems like nobody wants to hear that about spread love and positivity because
we haven't heard it. Yeah.
Well, you haven't felt it either. They've been in places that don't show that. So like, love and positivity, what's that? Ew. Like, what So
I go to the school sometime and I'm like, what were you doing? Why are you not in class? And other people probably like, why is she saying that to them? That's not a child, I don't care. And, and they respect that. Not that I'm being disrespectful, but that's showing love. Oh, no, I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care. Like,
that was hilarious.
No.
It was like you answered yourself. You was like, I don't care. Like, I was like, that's hilarious.
I was called Baltimore mom. I said, come on, can I be big sister? Because I'm young. I ain't even 40 now. Don't give me my mama. Don't say really.
No, I'm not really. I meant to be. No, I meant in a good way. No. You know one of those things where you try to sound genuine and cool and nice.
25-year-olds, they tripping. We gotta put them in that place, y'all.
I didn't say anything.
It's like a village.
That was all you.
Belt.
I feel that was all you. So that was on you. I didn't do anything.
just zip
no, it. Okay. You look 18.
Oh, that's better.
That's how you recover a fumble.
Yeah. Wait till the cameras are stopped. I'm gonna beat his butt. Yeah. So I want to just say that I hope you enjoyed your time here. But it's like this is our first time ever meeting. Can you tell? Like the energy is very good.
What sign are you?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, y'all sweethearts. Yeah, you guys Cancer sweethearts. My fiance's a Gemini, and I'm a Scorpio. Yeah, cancers are sweethearts. Like you guys love hard. You guys are.
I love hard. Yeah. Okay, keep telling me what.
Tell me more about me.
Sweethearts, love
Stop
hard.
the tapes.
Cause I'm looking for 25 boyfriends. Did y'all see that little phone, the iPhone?
No,
the lady had 25 boyfriends that bought her an iPhone, and she wound up reselling them and buying.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I put it on my page, and I said I just trying to get one.
Yeah, no, they. Wow, 25. How old is she?
I don't know. I didn't read the whole.
Yeah, 25. That's crazy. Girls do like what?
Oh gosh. Ooh. What's this? Louis, I don't know.
Oh. Let's make away from it. Thank you, director in the back. What
we got two
come director. Yeah, do right. Like what?
But we don't know sign language, so we couldn't get that one.
How can people get your music?
Oh, they can go on SoundCloud. You can go on SoundCloud. It's Dimitri Reeves, Dimitri Reeves. And you can look me up on iTunes, Google Play. My music is up there. You can look on YouTube, Google my name, Dimitri Reeves, Dimitri Reeves. Again, Dimitri Reeves. Because most people say Demetrius. I told my name is Dimitri. They say, all right, Demetrius.
Don't call him anything that he is not.
Is that the Michael Jackson's man? Across the
tell y'all this story. So he's like, don't call me Michael Jackson.
I did not. Oh, she texted me.
I was like, you look at your birthday just saying.
No, she had Michael Jackson on his toes and everything, and on thing. It said Dimitri Reeves and had me with the hat on. I'm like, oh God, like she put Michael Jackson.
Wait a minute.
But that's people know me by, so I have to accept it.
Now, I don't know if you.
I wasn't rude to you though. Don't say I was not rude to you.
Yes, you are. So I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But don't you hate this?
What?
Something you did.
What?
When people call you on the Facebook, I said, wait a minute, what is that?
I hate when people do that, but I had to do it to her. I've been doing it to people lately.
You hate it, but you call me. And wait a minute, but that's not even. I'm past that because I say it all the time. People still call me. But the thing is, as soon as I posted it, not posted it. As soon as I sent the flyers to approve it, that's when I got the call. I said, "Oh shit." I'm in trouble.
I'm just trying to get away from that. I'm just trying to get away from Michael Jackson's image. I don't want to be called Michael Jackson because that people get typecast.
I wouldn't call you that.
What's his name? Shaq. There's some guy that was playing Shaft. Shaft. Remember that guy Shaft? He played on the movie. Yeah, the original Shaft. Right. So he my brain was like, yes, that. Grab onto that. But yes, he got typecast. He got typecast. He was trying to get another roles, and they said, "I'm sorry, all I see you as Shaft. I see you." It's like, what, you know what I mean? It's like, why even? What is that about? So I don't want to get typecast in my music. Get typecast as the Michael Jackson. But I'll do Michael Jackson. I mean, I don't want to.
How many people want to hear or see performance?
Right.
Wait a minute. He was just in the hallway doing his little moonwalking. I said, "All right now."
Yes. Well, that was moonwalking. That's kind of like earth walk.
So how did you realize that you could even do the Michael Jackson steps that you can do?
So
was it a young age or just?
Well, around 16. That was a good question. Yeah, you can tell by the stutter.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's actually good.
I was 16. Michael Jackson died. My mom came in the door, dramatic, burst in, yells to me, Michael Jackson just died. I'm like, oh my God. Then just cried. Like I cried. Yeah. And I was like, oh crap. Like, I lost a family member, right? Or something. It was deep. And I was, and mind you, I haven't watched him. I was gonna become a WWE wrestler, like The Rock and all them. I was serious in that. I was had my character ready, had my finisher. All right. So not knowing that they subscribe, like they give you a name and everything, a finisher. You don't make up your own. In my mind, I was gonna walk in there and tell them, apparently, this is my finisher, and you're gonna put me on TV. Yeah. So you know, after that, my mom told me he died, and I was having to usher too. Like I stopped dancing for a little bit. Honestly, I was into wrestling a lot, and mom said he died, and I was like, I just started crying. And I looked at his stuff, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot how awesome he was. Yeah. Like, you know, you forget when people are here. Like everybody, all of a sudden, including me, was like didn't care about his Invincible. Nobody really, I mean, I won't say didn't care about it, but we just heard it song. Okay, that's Michael Jackson. That's cool. And we kept it moving. But as soon as he died, all of a sudden got on our phones and got in that and got, I miss Michael Jackson. I miss him. When he was here, you didn't even care about him. Just like Prince. You know, you're worth more dead than alive. People really, like, if I died today, people that don't even know me be like, oh, that man's he was a great guy, right. And he but didn't even care about me. And right. Even, you know, people, you're worth more dead than alive. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'll be back.
So you said about 16 years old.
About 16 years old, I started dancing. Went down to put I was in ROTC. I put my ROTC shoes on. I put my jacket on, my button-up jacket. I had my rank right here, and I was pretending I was on. They don't really care about us. And I had my hat on. I was going like that. But we, you know, that.
All right, Michael.
Right. Stop it! No, stop. Enough. Damn it! Sorry. He doesn't even sound intimidated, lady.
See.
He's but no, so you're worth more dead than alive, and then just with me, I just started dancing like him, and I started doing it, and I started like my mom and dad was gonna take me to this competition, and Omarosa, if you remember her from the Trump thing, I danced up, I played up to her on the Fox 5, had a $1,000 winner. You meet Michael Jackson's manager, former manager, and all that. And I met the lady, and she said, you know, out of the world, I was in the top 10 that she's seen. And I was like, wow, like that, I appreciate that. Yeah. And so that was
when you were home. Yeah,
right.
16,
she said the top 10 or top 5. The story changes every time I tell it. So, but one of those, it was one of those.
Putting people out there,
right? Yeah, but so you know, and then I started doing that, and I started performing. I won that contest, and people started hiring me for Michael Jackson. Then Vaughn saw me and said, "You're moving with me." And then next thing you know, I'm up in Baltimore doing on top of a truck, going like this over people of Baltimore. So it was pretty cool. The Rolling Stone magazine people came out and they, you know, can we interview you in your life and what you do? And I was like, sure.
It's just trickle. Let me just tell you, you probably get some requests to come on their show. Somebody else's show.
Hopefully, I take all shows. You know what I mean? And,
hey, wait a minute! Don't steal my brother.
But like I
that's what happens though. It's like it trickles down.
This is what I look like in public. Just in case nobody knows what I look like in public. And my hair's not cut. Okay. My hair's not cut. I mean, my hair's cut on the side, but it's not like my hair. Like, you know what I mean? Like, looks a mess right now. Yeah. I asked for a.
We wanted to take a picture of that.
Yeah, really, and then put it on there. But I look like that. I just want to let the people know what I look like, because some people don't realize what I look like sometimes. I try to get support off of Facebook and Instagram sometimes, but it's hard to get support.
I recorded you.
It's hard to get people support.
You got me blocked.
I don't got you blocked. I don't have you blocked.
No, I'm talking about when I posted that video because the music.
Oh, that's right. So I got you blocked.
No, that last time. Yeah, I get blocked all the time. I got to figure out something.
Yeah, but I put something up there one time and they got blocked, and I was upset. I just knew Facebook would see my message. Like, I knew they were. I just texted all caps. Like they could see the front page, all caps. Like, I was just.
I do not know.
Right. I said, would you come look at this? Like, this is ridiculous. I was really like, this is. I said, I am appalled. Now, you know stuff about it. When you say I'm appalled, you're fed up. You're like, I'm appalled.
How did you say it? Did you say it with your chest?
I said it with my chest. I said, I am appalled that this would ever occur. You act like you know business.
That's what I'm gonna say about this. Yeah.
You have your face like, what?
comedy show.
Yeah, like oh my god, like no, but I really was shocked. But anyway, so but no, back to us talking about what the we were talking about the riots real quick. To jump to the riots real quick because I wanted to say something before we left. The riots really when I was performing in the riots, like people came up the Crips, the Bloods, and the Guerrilla family was marching up the street. And when they was marching up the street, they got on top of the truck, and the truck is wobbling. And I'm sitting there like dancing with them. And they're like, yeah, they drinking, dropping bottles and alcohol and everything. They were just like partying. I'm like, yeah, they were rioting and stuff like that. And then I was like, it was that moment. Then they went down the street and burned down the CVS. But I had nothing to do with that part. My part I was done with that truck.
He put a disclaimer out.
Yeah,
I did not burn down
no, not at all. I just because I told them, they were all dancing. They're like, yeah, they were. And I did. Will you be there? People thought that I was out there to get my 5 minutes of fame. Like, no, I was out there to get 30 minutes of fame. But no, I'm just kidding. But I went out there and just to promote peace and everything. And then the people came down and they loved it. Like, I was so scared of getting booed. Like my manager said, "Come on!" Like my heart was beating fast, and then I heard like a ringing noise, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like this is really about to go down. And Vaughn said, "Come on!" Like it was those like army movies. Like the guy's like the bomb goes off, and like he's like the guy's like, "Come on!" That's what he did. I said, "Huh!" And all you heard was "Dum dum." Don't you ever come around? I kind of felt like invincible after that. Walking in front of the police.
When you're performing, how do you feel? Like I know it's like
I don't know. I get scared. Before I know it's acting. Acting will do wonders.
Out about experience.
If I go out on that street corner, my heart beats really fast. Because I'm like, what if Baltimore's like, oh my god, I'm tired of seeing him.
We are not.
But I'm sure like that's what Beyonce, Justin Bieber, all them think too. It's like you always think like, oh my god, they like God, just do something else now, like But that's why I added. I do Prince, I do James Brown, I do Elvis, I do I do Ed Sheeran, Shape of You, stuff like that. Like I do songs too, like just a different mix it up. But it's like crazy because nobody really cares about those guys. Like Bruno Mars, like people. I mean, like I'm not gonna say they don't care about him, but they're like Mike. Okay, now that's nice. Now I want to see Michael Jackson.
Okay, we're trying to move forward.
Right? Yeah. I'm trying to yeah. Really, the capital A.
Yes.
Yeah. So no, that's that.
All right. So I appreciate you coming on. I will make sure that he just stole a piece of candy.
That's hilarious. If she was talking, it's just like.
No, I see it. You know how they say 4 eyes? I'm kidding. So I want to. I have really enjoyed the energy you brought to the studio.
Thank you.
I really appreciate all that you are doing in the community. Please continue doing everything that you are. Go all the way to the top.
All the way to the top.
I'm going to make sure that anyone who wants to support. To buy his album when it come out or the song.
Or download it for free on SoundCloud because
SoundCloud.
Just to listen to the music, get your mind out and try to be open to new things and everything.
You might be in the kitchen,
right, jamming, right. You know what I mean, right?
Like I was doing,
right.
So yeah,
this could be. I don't know why that song came to mind, but okay, that works.
So I'm gonna make sure I put it on the on our page, and if you can, just please support this brother here, Young 25.
Again, shout out to your social media and how people can get your music as well.
All right, it's your boy Dimitri Reeves. It's like no, I'm playing. That's just like DJ. No, it's Dimitri Reeves. Dimitreeves. It's Dimitri _ and it's that's for all my social networks. It's always Dimitri Reeves. I don't have time for Cassius 13.
The official
realist. Like I don't know what that is. You did not describe anything.
So Dimitri Reeves for Instagram, Facebook.
Dimitri Reeves for Instagram, Facebook, anything. Social is 2. It's like no, I'm playing. Just kidding.
SoundCloud for the music.
SoundCloud, anything. Just Dimitri Reeves. I'll make my name is I made my name the plug. Like Dimitri Reeves. Once you type that in like Google, I'm everywhere. Everywhere. Sorry. That's like a plug.
Let me see what comes out when I.
That's right. Yeah, really. And I start running.
Wait a minute. That's a dog.
What? Don't play with me. All I was saying, it's a dog named Dimitri. I'm like, don't play. I like she tested it too. I was like, what?
No. So yes, we are going to wrap it up, but I again want to appreciate and acknowledge all that you're doing from the community.
Oh, thank you
for even being humbled. As soon as I called on you, I know we've been trying for a minute. So I'll schedule.
You know what's so crazy?
You still never told me no, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, no. I was like, I'm gonna make it, but I gotta figure out when the time is because I don't want to promise you today that you show up here, then I don't show up here because I'm at the show, and you're like Dimitri, and then you tell the people don't interview Dimitri because he's terrible.
Then I'm on social media,
right? And then now you're mad at me. Now you have to type and stuff about that. And one more thing. The police, but I'll get to them later. Let me get to Dimitri Reeves.
This week is Dimitri Reeves.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you were.
Oh, real quick. So you're that lady. You're that lady that fill out. Do you fill out the forms if you're displeased with the service? You wait.
I'm not paying.
That's ridiculous.
I need the manager.
You need the manager?
Yes.
You're that lady?
Yes.
Oh God.
So yes.
Lock up your establishments, people, if you see it. No, that's only if something's really wrong.
But if I like you, I'm going 120%.
That's true. Cancers are seriously, cancers are really
they love hard.
You guys are really good people.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys are really good people.
Thank you.
Scorpios are too. We're better.
No. So anyway. All right, guys. I thank you all for tuning in. Next week, I will not be here, but I will have someone in my place, and I will announce that this evening or tomorrow. You cannot wait. I cannot wait.
You mean you're gonna have a guest host in your place? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's professional. Look at you, all prepared.
They tagged you.
They tagged me.
Yes.
Okay. You professional.
So it's gonna be exciting.
Okay.
Look, he's like,
if you miss any past episodes of Restoring the Village, visit radioonfire.com to watch on demand. Click radio shows and the name of the show. You see her picture right there. If it's any episodes that you miss, also today's broadcast brought to you in part by the Baltimore Music Awards. Let your voice be heard at the 2017 BMAs. Polls are now open for this 7th annual red carpet event honoring Baltimore. Log on to BaltimoreMusicAwards.com before December 3rd to cast your votes in all categories. The red carpet ceremony is December 5th, but polls close December the 3rd. So another exciting show today.
Yes.
Y'all did a lot of laughter.
That was a lot of laughter. It was a lot of laughter. That's always good. Life is good. Life is always good. Better than us cussing at each other, yelling at that.
Yeah, you don't want nothing like quiet. Oh.
Yeah. So how was your day? Well, it was fine.
Yeah. It's raining. What else you want to talk about?
That was beautiful. Cut. Let's roll.